Right, developments coming in from Kerala. There was a video that had gone viral of girls who were from the Vandoor Government Higher Secondary School in Malappuram. They were dancing, enjoying, having a good time, and they were also wearing a headscarf. Now, this wouldn't be a problem otherwise, but the All India Muslim Personal Law Board member has objected to it. In a social media reaction, the AIMPLB member Asma Zahra Taiba has said, I quote her here, "Hijab has been misused and misrepresented. Hijab is a symbol of modesty and chastity. Dancing, wearing the hijab defeats its very purpose. Hijab is not just a dress, it is a concept and ideology which ensures safety of women." So these young girls, school girls, dancing, enjoying, having a good time. This, remember, at a time when Kerala celebrates the Onam festival as well. And as this video went viral, the All India Muslim Personal Law Board member has objected, saying this has been misrepresented and misused. Hijab symbolizes modesty, chastity. Dancing in it is defeating its very purpose. It's not a dress, she says. It's a concept and ideology which ensures the safety of women. Let's go across now to Shibimol KG in Thiruvananthapuram. She's tracking all the latest on that. Shibimol, at this point, remember, with hijab becoming a controversy, whether it was in Karnataka and now in Kerala, but to say that girls should not be dancing if they are wearing it, what exactly happened? Because this is an absolutely bizarre remark. And even her last line to say that hijab ensures safety of women. Shibimol, if you can hear me, with this comment coming in from the board member. Yes, go ahead.
Very normal. Yes, Pooja. So basically, it was a very normal school celebration, school Onam celebration. Onam is coming. Onam is on Onam is on September 8th, which is in this week itself. So it was a very normal celebration, which happens every year. In last 2 years, it could not happen, and we heard the students saying that this time since it was COVID hit Onam in the last 2 years, the teachers had given them a chance to celebrate it very well. It's a girls' school, and you can see the students wearing in the Kerala traditional clothes, wearing hijab and dancing to all the fast numbers, the latest songs. In fact, that video went viral on social media, and if we check the comment sections or any other tweet, it was always very positively promoted. The video was being very positively promoted.
As it should be. As it should be. Shibimol, I request you to stay on with me, because ever since India Today has broken this news, we're already getting reactions. I'm now joined on the phone line by Zeenat Shaukat Ali. She's a women rights activist as well. Zeenat, these are young girls, and any school girls on a good celebration moment, having a good time with each other, dressed modestly, and then someone representing the Muslim Personal Law Board objects, saying misused, misrepresented. But what caught my attention was the last line, this hijab ensures safety of women. What are young girls supposed to be thinking when they listen to this?
I'm sorry that such a thing could ever have happened. The young girls are enjoying with the other girls. It's a girls' school, and they're all enjoying a festival that is a common practice that has been happening over the years, and they are modestly dressed. So what's wrong with that? The whole thing is that, you see, this the stigma to control people and to do. It's not that they were dancing in the middle of the street, or they were dancing ugly, in an ugly fashion, with other people around. It was a school celebration, and I think that it's time for us to stop, making objections for innocent things like this, and to allow the girls to enjoy themselves. What's wrong with it?
Is it not disturbing that, these young girls are told, don't dance, don't celebrate, don't feel happy? This is as safe as a premises as that of a school, to say, you're wearing a hijab, this will keep you safe. I mean, you're telling these young girls to not have a good time when they totally can and should, like all of us.
Of course, I totally agree with you. There is no question about it. And just for for a little bit of information, I would like you to know that when the Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, was he had to leave Makkah and enter Medina, and it took him a few days to enter Medina, and people were waiting for him to come. So when he entered Medina, there was so much joy that everybody did a traditional dance. It was a traditional Arab dance where the ladies joined together, and they also, danced. So the whole point is that, why do do we bring about these kind of impediments for innocent things, for things that give you happiness, for things that give you joy? You see, so this is the kind of, mindset that you create, that, it is only within this, and it's not that they're stepping out of boundaries. It's not that they were dancing with other kinds of men, or that they were doing, wrong kinds of actions. They were celebrating. The idea is that it's a girls' school, and all the girls from all the different religions were celebrating, and they happen to be part of that school, so what's wrong with that?
So, if they wear a hijab, it's a problem. If they don't wear a hijab, it's a problem. I mean, my heart goes out to some of these girls. Please stay on with me if possible for you, Zina, because I'm also joined on the phone line with Lubna. She's also a women's rights activist. Lubna, when you look at this video, all of us have been in a situation where there's a happy occasion in the school and all of us burst into a dance. But then for it to become a debate, for a Muslim law board member to say, why are you dancing? Hijab is supposed to be modesty, chastity. Don't do what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, if they feel that the modesty has been breached, we don't know how and from which book or what is their source of from what they are telling.
Exactly.
Or, from what are their standards and what is the criteria for them to tell that some girl is immodest. Who gives them the right? Now, the point for me here is actually this: to people who are coming from the personal law board and other places, they have a compendium of laws. That is their book from which they come. They don't come from the Quran. And Islam belongs to Quran, and Quran is for the entire humanity whoever wants to follow. And this is actually written in the book also like that. And also, let me tell you, the Quran in panne page talks about the character building. It talks about the morality. It talks about not being corrupt, not being lying, not being unjust. These are the various, in so many places, this is written in the Quran. Now, I have never seen the Muslim personal law talk about Muslim men and women and taking India towards education, taking India towards non-liquor, taking India towards zero corruption, zero pollution. These are the matters of the Muslim personal law. If at all it is calling itself some leading authority, it's an NGO, but it calls itself an authority. Then in that case, let us follow the various tenets of the Quran, which is talking about these things, the zero corruption. And Islam has zero tolerance towards being unjust to anybody. Is a Muslim person, or do you see this board talking about these factors at any time? And the first and foremost verse of the Quran is Iqra, that is, be educated, be intellectual, ponder over everything. Did you see the Muslim person about any time taking a campaign across India that we all should be educated and lead the world? Did you see anything of all this? Now, these are the various things of Quran that I am speaking. Now, if they want to come from the Quran, then these are the things that they must be concentrating on. The modesty of a person, according to even Prophet Muhammad, or to the Quran, or according to my constitution of my beloved country, India, is about being just to everybody, being fair-minded to everybody, being noble, and be following the constitution, and also which gives us the right to follow the Quran. These are some of the various universal things that I expect the Muslim personal law board, given its wide audience that it has, its audience is wide. So they must be talking about such things, but they are very, very selective, and they are not, it's not at all about raising and building the morality and the character of the country or the community, but it is something else always,
Thank you so much, Lubna. Your anger is totally justified, relatable, because when I look at these young girls, we need to be telling them they are free, they can do as they please, they must be happy. They're together, it's the Onam festival, everyone's celebrating it. For someone to jump in and say, why are you doing all this? This is immodest, how will you be safe? It's bizarre. That's not what we should be telling our young girls. But, it has become a debate nevertheless. But there are many women rights activists that are standing up and giving out their views. You decide what is immodest, what is not appropriate about this fun dance of the school. Shibimol KG continues to be with me, my colleague on the ground. So, Shibimol, at this point, it has become a debate. We can see that all sorts of reactions are coming in. Has any statement come in from the school? Has any reaction come in from there? Has it become a political debate as well there in Kerala?
Pooja, not yet, because in Kerala, like I said, like I was mentioning earlier, the video that has gone viral was spread as a very positive, it was made viral very positively. The Vandoor MLA shared that video on his Facebook page saying that the children are celebrating, and in Kerala there's always been a a side of people who says that Onam is a Hindu festival, though Onam is the official festival of Kerala. All the people from all the religions celebrate the festival without any differences, anything. They all come together and celebrate. It's a festival celebrated by people from all religions. So it was being promoted in that way against the people who say that Onam is a Hindu festival and not a secular festival. So it was promoted in that way, and students were having fun, and they were saying that, you know, we are coming back to school after 2 long COVID years. We're getting to celebrate, and we are celebrating it. So there is no political reaction or anything come from any party or any side as of now, because like I said, it's been made viral in a very positive way.
Most of this debate and anger presently on social media. And Shibimol, I understand inappropriate dances. I understand if the girls are made to do any sort of moves or poses that could be sexual in nature, that we can tell our children perhaps not do that. But this seems like a fun dance that all these girls and children are enjoying on a happy occasion, and as you're telling us, after the COVID pandemic they've got together. But what's interesting is what my reporter is also telling us. The video initially was circulated to show that the Onam festival in Kerala, which many do know about, it's a popular festival, is celebrated while mainly a Hindu festival. It's celebrated by everyone. It's not seen as one religion festival, and everyone celebrates, enjoys, has a good time. To that harmonious message, that is when this Muslim Personal Law Board member actually jumped in and pointed to the hijab aspect of it, that these girls, and I want to quickly quote her again. She is the member, Asma Zahra Taiba. She has said, I quote her here, hijab misused, misrepresented. It's a symbol of modesty and chastity. Dancing wearing the hijab defeats its very purpose. Hijab is not just a dress, it's a concept. It's an ideology, and hijab ensures the safety of women. We'll wait for further reactions coming in on this story as well. But Shibimol, you tell us, because you're a resident of Kerala, you're a resident of Thiruvananthapuram. At a point like this on Onam, is this perhaps a more common visual that we can see, whether in school, colleges, on the streets in Kerala, the dances and celebrations like this across communities?
Well, Pooja, yes, this is one festival that you see being celebrated by Malayalis across the world, wherever they are, whichever corner they are, they keep celebrating, make sure that they celebrate Onam. And like I mentioned, the last 2 years, people had to, keep their Onam celebrations to, a little low because of COVID. They were not able to come out and enjoy Onam as much as they did in the previous years. But this time, they're actually coming back to a normal Onam. Normalcy is kind of back in the state, and they're celebrating Onam. Like, I had gone to few schools and colleges in the last few days to see the Onam celebrations, and students without any difference with wearing hijab were also celebrating Onam. They were actually heading the celebrations, festivals and all of that. So this is a very, very common practice here. Of course, there were a lot of controversies when people wanted to rename the festival from Onam to Vamana Jayanti.
Correct.
But then there was a lot of backlash received by those received for that comment, because it's Kerala's official festival, which is celebrated by everybody. So I've grown up here, like you mentioned, I've grown up here, and I've seen over the years in my school and everywhere that everybody come together and celebrate this.
Can we say, Shibimol, that this very bizarre statement that has come from Asma Zahra Taiba, who's a Muslim Personal Law Board member, that this wouldn't find resonance likely across Kerala? Or perhaps that's too early to say it right now. We're still waiting for reactions coming in on that.
Well, Pooja, now if we analyze this comment by her, she's not insulting Onam or saying that it's a Hindu festival, but she's actually pointing out the hijab part here. And she's so when this video became viral, a lot of people made a comparison to Karnataka here. Like, due to hijab, students were not allowed. Like, we saw what happened in Karnataka over the hijab. So students were restricted entry to the schools, but that's not the situation here in Kerala. Here, children are being entertained in school wearing hijab. They are being allowed. So that was the way it was promoted. And she's
dance and happiness. But we'll be tracking if more reactions come in on this big story. For now, girls enjoying having a good time during the Onam celebration.